We'll check out the Perot Museum Tech Truck.
We'll preview Sister Act on stage at the Dupree Theater.
And we'll learn where East met West at the Irving Arts Center.
All this and more coming up About Town.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to About Town. I'm Marie Rame.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman, and I just have to take a moment and welcome Marie back to the show. It's been way too long. Now, for folks who don't know, Marie publishes The Burb, and I know you've been real busy this week.
Really busy. We had the Black Collar Fair, which was amazing. Bryce Curtis came from Channel 5 and raised a bunch of funds for the animals. We had the fashion show. I saw you there at the Four Seasons. It was big fun, wasn't it? And we announced Texas Fest. The theme this year is going to be Goes Hollywood. So that'll be exciting.
Oh yeah, we're going to have a good time at Texas Fest coming up in 2018. So thrilled that you are here. Absolutely.
Thank you, Kathy.
Want to thank you for tuning in for news on the entertainment series Next Concert.
We'll also have the details on Unite for Troops 2017 and the Irving School Foundation's Legacy Gala.
As always, we'd love to hear from you. Let us know about a community event you'd like to promote on the show or a story that you'd like to see.
You can email us at ictn@cityofirving.org or connect with us on social media. So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. We'd love to hear from you.
The Perot Museum Tech Truck steamed into Irving with a stop at the East Branch Library. Susan Kamyab went to check it out, and she learned that STEAM, that's science, technology, engineering, art, and math, helps kids develop important skills while they think they're just having fun. Here's a look.
The Perot Museum of Nature and Science has made a stop in Irving. What you see is a tech truck that is equipped with all sorts of machines, tools, and supplies that allows youths to engage in hands-on science experiences.
Anything from high-tech equipment like laser cutters or 3D printers to low-tech equipment like hand tools or art supplies.
The tech truck visited the East Branch Library and taught kids how to create robots.
It was a challenge-based experience for them. A lot of them hadn't had the experience of building something before, so I kind of explained the mechanics of how their robots were going to work, and their challenge was really to design a robot that would push the other robots out of a ring that we designed. So they had to think about different engineering aspects of their robot, like weight balance, distribution, speed, that kind of thing.
They also learned how to program robots. The Perot Museum brought these tiny robots, and they learned how to program them to follow different colored markers. So the kids were creating paths and seeing where the little robots would go, and then they got really creative building their own robots.
Though some activities may be more difficult than others, the tech truck thrives on encouraging kids until they reach a point of understanding.
I personally like it when people have the opportunity to fail, so I think that that's a really big part of learning. So part of the tech truck to me is creating a safe space where people can, experiment and really try new ideas, and if it doesn't work out, then how can we fix it or make it better?
The children caught on quick and had a great time crafting their robots.
I was surprised how well they focused, and it really kept their attention, and there were children of all different ages, and the Pro worked really well with all the different age groups.
They worked so well that the truck plans to return for multiple visits.
They're going to come out 3 times to do programs for the younger children and 3 more times to do programs for the teenage kids.
The tech truck allows the Perot Museum to expand their programs beyond their 4 walls into the community. You can get your chance the next time they stop by East Branch Library. For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.
The Perot Museum Tech Truck returns to the East Branch Library on Saturday, December 16th at 2 p.m. Learn more at cityofirving.org/library.
Just in time for the 25th anniversary of the hit comedy Sister Act, Mainstage Irving Las Colinas brings the musical adaptation to the Dupree Theater stage. Kathy has a preview.
It's dress rehearsal, and the cast, crew, and creative team are putting the finishing touches on Irving Mainstage Las Colinas' next production, Sister Act.
Take me to heaven, take me to ecstasy.
The 1992 hit comedy was a star vehicle for Whoopi Goldberg, but the story continues in this musical comedy that shines out loud. I remember the movie from 1992, and I remember the sequel, and I loved them both. I truly
did too, yeah.
But everybody is telling me that you have got to see this stage adaptation. Why is that?
We all love the movie. Whoopi's amazing, and the comedy in those films is the star. In the musical version, the heart is the star. Oh, the message is so warm, so feel-good, so positive.
Here within these walls.
The show features Cherish Robinson as disco diva Dolores Van Cartier, who, after witnessing a crime, finds herself in a witness protection program.
I got the perfect place, let's go!
Living among nuns.
I will pray with Mary Clarence. She has taken vows of modesty and eschews all attention. Let us pray. In the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Smokes. Ghost.
It is an incredible role. I'm honored to even be in this number. A cast of 35 people. It's brilliant. It's pretty epic.
Claire DeJean portrays novice Sister Mary Robert.
She's very shy and quiet and very to the book and lays low until she meets Dolores.
But Claire is no stranger to one of her fellow castmates. So you two are in this show together and having a really good time, but I understand that there is a special relationship. So I'm going to ask Claire first. Who is this woman over here by you?
This woman is Megan Kelly Bates, Miss Megan. My dance, musical theater, vocal coach, teacher for a long time.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is a big deal,
Yeah,
Megan.
it
so
is.
how long have you known Claire?
She started with me the summer before her fourth grade year. Yes, with a summer camp.
So
And
I was
then-
thinking 14. No, she was 9.
Yeah,
Yes.
no, she was little. She was shorter than me then, not now.
Audience favorite Megan Kelly Bates returns to the Dupree stage in a role she loves.
I am Sister Mary Patrick, which in my opinion is the best role because she's just overflowing. She just loves life, loves people, loves what she's doing, knows that she's supposed to be a nun, takes it all in, believes in all of it, and I mean just truly has the largest heart and just loves everyone and food.
Didn't even mention all the sexual abstention. Break the law. It's good to be undone. But hey, that's just for starters. All the lucky girls are martyrs. Hallelujah, it's good to be undone.
Michael Serecchia says the great music, the laughter, just the pure joy of this show is good for the heart.
It's like a prescription. Your doctor should give you a prescription when you feel bad to come see this show because it just cures all that ails you.
Look at me, can't you see? I'm fabulous, baby.
This is Kathy Whiteman reporting.
Right here.
Mainstage Irving Las Colinas presents Sister Act, November 3rd through 18th in the Dupree Theater. For tickets and showtimes, call 972-252-ARTS.
Get ready for another great concert sponsored by the Entertainment Series of Irving.
Alan Connor joins us with a little preview. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. Good to be here.
It is wonderful to see you. So you've had this career in music that has spanned a few years. And for folks in the audience who don't know about it, could you give us a couple of things that you consider your career highlights?
Well, gosh, I was like 7, 8 years old, and we were playing in Oklahoma City. I have brothers and sisters. We started off as a family band. And Murray Wilson, who was the Beach Boys' father, came by and saw us and asked my dad if we'd like to tour with them. And so that's how we kind of opened our careers, touring with the Beach Boys.
That's a highlight.
That's one way to start.
That is great.
And so from there, we kind of went with, we played a little with Sonny and Cher and Tom Jones and Larry Gatlin and the Gatlin brothers. And so it was a fun career.
Oh, that sounds great. It does. So you've got something in store for us with the concert coming up.
Well, they describe it as a Vegas type show. Okay, so spanning 40s through the 80s.
40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and basically it's
Is every show that, or do you do genres? Do you do certain specifics, or do you do all those throughout?
We do a lot of Neil Diamond.
Okay.
But basically it is going to be a variety show.
Okay.
It's of course family friendly, but it's going to be a harken back to the days of Bobby Darin and Wayne Newton and things like that. It's a very energetic show.
That it sounds like a lot of fun. It really does, and some great music from those eras. So
great. They'll never die. They're great songs.
So I'm gonna sneak back to your career, if you don't mind. One of the things that I've learned about you is that you might as well be considered a jingle king. I mean, you do a lot of jingles and have done them over the years.
I have done a lot.
Tell us about it.
Well, I started singing jingles when I was, in the 60s when I was just a little kid. And it just kind of progressed and progressed. And my brother owns one of the largest jingle production companies in the United States. And of course, I was in the right time at the right place. Of course, nice having a brother.
And related to the right person.
That's right. Yeah. And just started singing. And so I've done over 7,500.
Would we know, like, can I know what the most famous one is, or can we talk about that?
The most famous one around Dallas that ran for 25 years, it just ended, was the Freed's Furniture, You Can Afford Your Dreams.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
And,
now it's stuck in my head all day.
Well, it's stuck in my head all day. It's, like I tell people, ask how many and what jingles, I like to say that I've been turned off by you more than you'll ever know. Okay, so.
That's a great line. That is a great line.
Okay, well, you've been teasing something for the 17th, a little surprise. Can you give us a little hint?
Well, at the entertainment series of Irving, we're doing 2 shows. And the second show is going to be a show that I've always wanted to do. It's going to be staying in the same genre that we've always done, but it's going to be done a little bit different, and that's all I can tell you.
That's it?
Oh, my goodness. Well, you said something that I wasn't certain about, but I'm glad you cleared it up. We know that the concert is going to be on November 17th in Carpenter Performance Hall, but what time will the shows be?
7:30 will be the first one, and I think we just keep playing until everybody goes home.
All right, I like it. Thank you so much for being here, Alan.
Thank you.
Folks, you don't want to miss Alan Connor in performance with the entertainment series of Irving. That's, again, November 17th, and we're going to kick it off at 7:30, and who knows how long we're going to have a good time. If you're ready for more from the Marvel Universe, here it comes. Thor Ragnarok features Thor, Loki, the Hulk, and Kate Blanchett as the evil nemesis. Here's Susan with more.
Thor is back and he's funnier than ever. The highly anticipated sequel, Thor Ragnarok, will please fans in more ways than one, as it provides a compelling storyline with lots of laughs. This time around, Thor must take on Hela, goddess of death. She has taken over Asgard and is showing no mercy to those who refuse to follow her. Unfortunately, before Thor gets a chance to really fight Hela, there's a mishap, and he's held prisoner on the foreign planet of Sakaar. It is there that he runs into his fellow Avenger Hulk, only it's not under the best circumstances.
And you and I had a fight recently.
Did I win?
No, I won, easily.
Doesn't sound right.
Well, that's true.
Eventually, Hulk and Thor work together alongside a bounty hunter named Valkyrie and Loki to save Asgard. Yes, you heard right, Loki is back, and the dynamic chemistry between Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hiddleston only grows stronger.
Loki, I thought the world of you. I thought we were going to fight side by side forever, but at the end of the day, you're you and I'm me. I don't know, maybe there's still good in you, but let's be honest, our paths diverged a long time ago.
Yeah. It's probably for the best that we never see each other again.
That's what you always wanted. Hey, let's do Get Help.
What?
Get Help.
No.
Come on, you love it.
I hate it.
It's great, it works every time.
It's humiliating.
Do you have a better plan?
No.
We're doing it.
We are not doing Get Help.
Get help! Please! My brother's dying! Get help! Help him! Oh, classic.
Still hate it? It's humiliating.
No, not for me, it's not.
The last 2 Thor films had a more serious tone and only glimmers of Hemsworth's humor. Well, this time audiences are in for more of a Guardians of the Galaxy type of feel, as Thor Ragnarok is a lighthearted comedy adventure that is way more fitting for Chris Hemsworth's comedic chops. The entire cast shines, including a vile Kate Blanchett as Hela, and Tessa Thompson plays an incredibly fierce heroine. Thor Ragnarok is easily the most entertaining of the 3 movies, if not the best one. Get ready for the most fun you'll have in theaters this weekend with this hilarious action-packed film.
He's a fighter.
Here we go!
I'm not a queen or a monster. I'm the goddess of death. What were you the god of again?
As Oscar season makes its way, a few award contenders are slowly making their way into theaters, hoping to get early recognition. One that's caught my eye is Greta Gerwig's directorial debut, Lady Bird.
California. I want to go to the East Coast.
I want to go where culture is.
Lady Bird is a senior in high school who thinks she knows everything and can't wait to leave her hometown and branch out to a new city. Lady Bird goes through the typical teenage drama of crushes, wanting popularity, college applications, and of course, constant bickers with her family.
Lady Bird, is that your given name?
Yeah.
Why is it in quotes?
I gave it to myself.
The film is an endearing coming-of-age story about Christine McPherson.
But I always thought that was like a metaphor. But there are actual train tracks.
Laurie Metcalf and Saoirse Ronan's tumultuous mother-daughter relationship is both relatable and heartbreaking. The two give very genuine and raw performances that is sure to be remembered come nomination time. Lady Bird may not be the most exciting film of the year, but its excellent portrayal of teenage vulnerability, along with its knockout cast, is enough to make this a must-see. For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.
Just wanted it to be special. Why? You're gonna have so much unspecial sex in your life.
Thor Ragnarok opens Friday, November 3rd at AMC Irving Mall and Regal MacArthur Marketplace. For more of Susan's reviews and interviews, visit thischicksflix.com. Unite for Troops 2017 is on Veterans Day this year.
And Cindy Porter has lots of news about this year's events. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Always so great to see you.
I always love coming with you.
Yeah. So you have got so much going on this year. The first big thing that I learned was that you are now officially a nonprofit organization. Why'd that come about?
Well, we realized that not only through the years, the number of troops overseas are really grown, and the number of people donating to them have really shrunk. And they're really wanting supplies from the community. But more than that, our community is wanting to send supplies to them. They are more than happy to do so if they just have an opportunity to find out what do they need, where do I take it, and what can I do to do more.
And you're here to tell us how to do that.
Absolutely.
Well, also, it's not just a Christmas thing anymore. People always think of giving to the troops and giving anyways during the holidays. But you are expanding the scope.
Yes. So the whole purpose is to be able to ship year-round.
Great.
So I want to be working with anyone, any business, any family that would like to either have an event or add us to an event, such as if you have a gathering of any sort for 4th of July, add having your guests bring supplies for the troops.
Very nice.
And we can start continuing to support them throughout the year.
That's incredible. So you've got sites worldwide now that you're sending to. How many?
I have over 30 front operating bases. Now these are the mobile units that are in the worst parts of the world.
Wow.
And they are in the roughest conditions, and
Wow.
we're able to get it directly to their doorstep.
That's incredible, Cindy. I mean, what you've accomplished since 9/11 to now and the way that you've been helping the troops is incredible. And you've managed it in such a fun way. What's happening the day of the event?
It's exciting. It's been growing every year, and this is, I want to make it a point, we only have 3 employees, we can't do this. This is a community-based event.
Yeah.
Everything is done by the community. Everything is donated. Everything is volunteer. We have an orchestra that's been there many years, complete with tucks and choir, and they donate their time every year, and 2 more bands. We have all kinds of food. We have kids' games, activities. All activities for kids are always free because it's all about standing together as a community, what I call we the people. It's when we the people get together that we can be a better connection for our troops past and present. We're going to have a helicopter this year. They're bringing that out as a static display, and we're going to have raffle tickets for that for a half-hour ride. And we've got a car show and a Jeep show, and More companies are beginning to join us. Classic Chevrolet is bringing out where they get to decorate cars and then they're going to race them. And Home Depot is bringing out toys for them to actually build with hammers and they get to keep that.
That's going to be wonderful, yeah.
Then we also have like the Scouts. The kids can make Christmas ornaments. Those go in the boxes overseas.
That's great.
Okay, two things. When they send the donations, do you need volunteers to help come put those packages together? And how big or small do things have to be? Do you have to keep them relatively small or to fit into a certain size package?
Basically, it's toiletries and snacks.
Okay, right.
Everybody
Magazines,
comes out is
such.
more than welcome to help build the boxes.
That'd be
because
nice.
that's what we're putting together. I ask everybody who comes out, if you can, to bring supplies. It's not necessary to come, but those supplies will go directly to them.
Well, and it would be nice if they came out and everybody just said, if everybody comes out, does 5 boxes each, then they'll all get done right away.
And that big community, We the People effort that you guys always do. Tell us the date of the event.
It is November 11th, and that's Saturday. And this is the first year since 2005 it's been on Veterans Day, so it's going to be a really special year this year.
Well, how do they get a hold of you? How do they know more about this, and how can they get involved?
You can go to our website at unitefortroops.com. You can also write a letter on our website. You can donate on the website. It costs $16 to send a box.
Nice.
And our goal this year is 600 boxes.
That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
But I think if people are listening and really want to help, they can get involved in all those ways.
Yes.
Showing up and giving $16 to send a box. That's great.
Right.
That's wonderful. Thank you for being here today. So excited to have you. So excited about this year's Unite for Troops. Folks, go to unitefortroops.com. There's an entire list Cindy's got for you there of the different kinds of things that you can bring to the event and find out how you can be involved all year long.
Volunteer. You didn't have to leave Irving for an East meets West experience. You just needed to be at the Irving Arts Center. Here's Susan with more.
Did you see something awesome up here with you to do?
Audiences were flipping out over the circus going on at the Irving Arts Center. The day began with the martial artists and acrobats of Tianjin, which included straw hats juggling, rolling contortionists, and much more jaw-dropping routines. But the entertainment didn't stop there. Around the corner was the Southern Fried Circus Fest.
It is a multidisciplinary circus festival where we have performances. Lots of our students are doing act development shows, so they're performing for the first time. We have amateurs all the way up through professional talent that tours the country and does this professionally. So they come in, they perform their acts, they get feedback from some of the professionals in the industry and audience feedback to kind of help them grow and develop as a performer.
The showcase included a variety of aerial stunts.
We have trapeze, we have rope, we have some Spanish web, which is when the rope spins really fast. We have a couple different duo acts.
The Southern Fried Circus Fest and martial artists of Tianjin wanted to showcase their talents and leave the competition side of performing behind.
You see competitions in the industry, which I feel like doesn't really help the artist community very much, and I kind of wanted to find something that kind of supports and fosters like a sense of community and actually helps artists grow and develop as opposed to just pitting them all against each other.
It was a day full of wonder and awe, from high twirling acts to unbelievable acrobatic performances that left the crowd wanting more. For About Town, this is Susan Kamyab.
For a full schedule of other fun events, visit irvingartscenter.com.
The Irving Schools Foundation's signature event is coming up fast.
Connie Dunn and Crystal Scanio bring us the details.
So, ladies, I wonder if the audience might be able to guess what the theme is this year. Oh my. Okay,
I love that you just came out wearing the hat.
Yeah, yes, absolutely. So Connie, give us the details.
Doubt. It's about America. And we wanted to celebrate all of America, the diversity, all the history, and all the things that make us so wonderful.
I love it. I absolutely love the theme. I think it's great. So in the past on the show, whenever Crystal came, she always brought some kind of a prop with us. But this one looks like a living doll. But
Oh, they're living, yes. You know me, Kathy. I love our live animals, and what could be better than a live little baby?
How about that? And so tell the audience, for folks who don't know, who this adorable, beautiful child is.
This is my new daughter, Layla, Isabel Scanio. And she will make an appearance at the gala, believe it or not.
Oh, is she coming to the gala?
She
now,
will.
Is she going to come in costume?
She'll come in costume like everyone else should. Please come in costume to join Miss Layla.
We were just trying to figure out what we were going to wear. So
Yes, no pressure.
It's going to be the best. It's a secret.
Yeah, it's a secret. Okay, so yes, so if you would, give us a little preview of what's going to be happening evening of.
Well, we have so many fun things planned. We have all-American candy bar in the all-American music as you enter. All-American just
dances.
Yes.
Decorations,
We
of
have
course.
Oh yes, the decorations are going to be spectacular.
Well, Connie, of course they are. It's you.
But it's going to be extra special this year. We're very excited.
Well, I got a sneak preview of the costumes at one of the
kickoffs.
Yes. So I got to see, kind of experience some of the stuff that's going to go on.
The
kind
committee
of inspired for that.
was so fabulous. They
was
did.
great.
Our committee is just top notch, and they take part in all their enthusiasm's wonderful. So we had a committee member in a decade outfit in America.
Oh,
It was great.
Yes,
It was great.
They all chose different decades. It was wonderful.
And I understand that you were Betsy Ross, which could not be
Yes.
more appropriate.
Yes.
Yeah, that is greatness. So let me ask, everybody knows that this event is for the Schools Foundation and that it is way fun every year, that you have a fabulous party. But why is the party so important?
It's so important because it's our big fundraiser. It raises all the money that we need for our school year, and that funds our scholarships for students. It funds our grants for classrooms, for teachers. We get to send our kids on amazing field trips that they would not otherwise be able to afford. So it really means a lot. And the last thing is it highlights all the great things we're doing in the district. We invite about 500 of our closest friends to come see everything that we're doing and brag on our kids for one night.
Oh yeah,
That's really exciting.
Yeah.
Well, that means that they need to get their tickets soon, right? RSVP.
Yes.
Can
We
you
are
tell us how to do
almost
that?
sold out. So
Right?
The generosity of the urban community, the business community, and individuals who are very philanthropic have just, taken up a lot of the tables. So we need everybody who wants to be part of it to come and let the Schools Foundation know this
Well,
week.
how did they find out about that? Where can they go? Do they have a website, or how do they find out? Facebook, maybe?
They could go to the website, but maybe the fastest way would be to call the foundation office and talk to Terry Oliver.
Okay, give us that telephone number if you would.
sure, it's 972-5018. I've been out for a little while. I'm forgetting our phone number.
You had something important to do, it's fine.
I'm impressed you remember a phone number without looking at your phone.
Our website's irvingschoolsfoundation.org.
All right, fantastic. Okay, folks, so this is going to happen fast. You need to make your reservation, your RSVP, by Friday, November 3rd. Is that right? So
That's
call
this
that
Friday.
number. That's right. Call that number, and because you don't want to miss this party. We're celebrating America, folks. And here are some other events to get you moving in our happenings about town. The Lone Star Youth Orchestra presents Travels to Europe on Wednesday, November 8th at 7 p.m. in Carpenter Performance Hall.
The Irving Symphony brings the Dallas String Quartet Electric to Carpenter Hall on Saturday, November 11th. The concert starts at 7:30 p.m.
The Irving Black Arts Council presents an evening of jazz with natural change on Saturday, November 11th at 7:30 p.m. in the Irving Arts Center Suite 200.
And the Las Colinas Symphony presents Joaquin Melo in concert on Saturday, November 18th at 8 p.m. in the Carpenter Performance Hall. For tickets and information about all these events, call 972-252-ARTS.
Irving lost one of its modern-day founding fathers, Arnold Martin, on October 18th. As a civic leader, Mr. Martin was part of establishing many of Irving's first, from construction at DFW Airport to the establishment of the Irving Healthcare Foundation to the relocation of Boy Scouts of America's national headquarters to Irving. Mr. Martin was there to strategize, organize, and spearhead the effort. He will be greatly missed.
And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thanks for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time when the show is dedicated to a salute to our veterans.
And we'll have highlights from Unite the Troops, the Veterans Day commemoration, and we'll meet an Irving firefighter whose service to our country earned him the Navy Cross.
We'll leave you tonight with a look at the Cool October Charity Concert featuring Southtown. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Marie Rame. Have a great evening. About Town.